I hear myself in the earphones now. That means we're probably on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Steve Beery's TV show that is called Shameless Self-Promotion. From this point on, we are now on the Government's Coffee Shop radio station. So any kind of bullshit that you saw for the past 10 minutes is moot. Moot, boys and girls. I got some special guests in the studio. We're going to make this rip. I want everyone to have a good time today. So first things first, let's talk about what's going on at the tavern, okay? We brought these guys in today. We got some kids in here from the Glenn Strange bands. We're going to get to them in a couple of minutes. I got Tony Schiavano in here from the Challenger Baseball League. We're going to talk about that. But the first thing we want to talk about is the state of original music on Long Island. Because what I got in the studio right now is a piece of gold that I don't want to sound like that guy, but I am, so why not do that? Watching the pandemic destroy my world was hard. And there's not a lot of good things you can take out of a pandemic. Period. There's just nothing good you can take out of it. You got people passing away, people getting their freedoms going on. Steve Erickson, get off the phone. You know I'm on the thing. Why would you call me now? You jerk off. Okay? Just for those guys who want to call in now, there's a phone number on the screen that you can call and talk to me. If you call me on my cell phone, I'm going to stop by your home and give you a beating. That's how that's working. Stop calling me, okay? I know what you're talking about, Erickson. I'm not promoting those guys. They're not playing it off bar. I'm promoting these guys. Don't do it again. There's going to call this guy. There's going to be a volcano of shit coming out of a pipe that he wants to fix. So I'm sorry if there's a volcano of shit. If there's not, it's good to see you calling it. Moving back to what I was talking about, the state of original music on Long Island, going back to the pandemic, we watched the young guys, the guys that, were in the shed. Like, so my business tanked because guys that were 20 years old couldn't come to the bar. So for 4 years, we're watching guys spiraling out of control, not learning how to be in the bar. But at the end of the rainbow, I get these kids that come in. And they're young. They've been in the shed for 4 years playing music, because they couldn't go out. You couldn't leave the house. So the young guys that are coming along now, for those guys who do original music, I know that there's not a lot of guys out there that even attempt this original music scene on Long Island because, well, frankly, it's really hard. But to have guys go and get in the shed and play their hearts out and come into my tavern at the age these guys are at, you are not going to believe how good these guys are. And I want to just say that they're an exception. But what's happening now for the people that watch original music online on Long Island is how good a lot of bands are. The young guys are killing it. And I went through a whole series of punk rock stuff that was just guys kind of getting up there and throwing stuff in. They're not really learning their craft as well as the next wave. The guys that came out of the pandemic are all monsters, insanely well versed in their craft now at a very young age. Guys who don't get chops like this until they're 30 years old are blowing me away. You're looking at guys with the talent of people like Steve Winwood. When you can get mentioned in breaths like that with people that were so young and played great music at such a young age, you're really at a pinnacle in what's going on in the live music scene. So, we're going to introduce, what I believe is one of the bands that, and I got a whole bunch of them right now, and they're not even old enough to play in the bar yet, okay? Since they started, they've all grown facial hair. Like, they started here a couple of it seems like a couple of weeks ago, but it's really a couple of years ago. And I got to recognize these guys from the last time I saw them, which is about 6 months ago. So this is a whole new thing for me. I look the same. Look like a fat, bald old guy. But these guys look all brand new again. So let's introduce a couple guys. First, let's say thank you to our sponsor. This week, we got the guys, what's the name of this shit? Prime? I want to promote this, okay? I heard the guys I know the guy, what was it, Jake Paul? I guess they're the guys that do this shit. I don't know what it is. But they wanted me to promote this, and I don't know what it's about. And my thing about promoting stuff is if it's not good, I'm not going to do it. That's just how this is going to work. So before I tell you this is good, I'm going to introduce my friends from Glen Strange and give them all a bottle because I'm a hopeless diabetic, and when I take one sip of that, I'll go into a fucking coma. So the rest, yay! So for the rest of you old fossils out there, we're gonna move along. So let's go around the room here and see what. So let me see if I get everyone's name right. That's gonna be the first thing I screw up. Okay. John. Oh, wait. You
keep going.
John Carlo.
Yes.
Is the singer. Jack.
Got it.
Is the bass player.
No.
Jack is the guitar
Close
player.
but no cigar, yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
All right, so Jack is the guitar player.
Yeah.
You're the bass player.
Yes.
And you're, one more time,
Dylan.
Dylan's the bass player. And this guy, how the hell did this happen? The last time I saw you were like 11. Like, holy shit, you're like a grown man now.
Well, I'm a different man.
Is that why?
Yeah, we swapped band members.
Yeah,
So,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
All
right.
good. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man, okay.
Yeah, my
That's
name's Luke.
why it is. No one wants to tell me about that? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Well,
Okay,
I
didn't
don't know.
that.
We kind of figured that, like...
Yeah.
I was like, geez, how does this guy grow a beard already? Last time I saw him,
Yeah.
he could put milk on the guy's face. A cat could have licked his
He
face.
also aged 10 years as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
God,
so Luke is my name. Sir.
okay, Luke.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that's cool.
Yeah,
so,
Dylan got swapped out too.
Okay, all right. So I don't know who's all right. So fellas, okay. Just for the record, I'm blind as a bat, and I am a fossil. So anything I screw up from this point on, well, God bless you. Okay, this is the best we got. So we got the kids from Glen Strange, and the reason they're in here is because this Sunday, Tony Sharano, he's sitting next to me, is going to be doing the Challenger Baseball League fundraiser. So every year we support the Challenger Baseball League, which is a league for special needs kids. Okay? We've been doing it, 15 years, Tony? 12 years?
This is our 12th fundraiser.
This is our 12th fundraiser at Mr. Beery's. I don't know how Tony's been doing this, forever.
Almost 24 years.
24 years. His son is, how old is Nicky now?
30.
30. And Tony has a child that plays in the league, right, Tony?
I do. My daughter is, and I sometimes assist Tony with the team.
This is a big deal, and we're really proud to be a part of this. And the Glen Strange guys, who are now in the studio, are kind enough to donate their time to raise funds to sponsor this league. So now that we've introduced everybody, you guys want to tell us a little bit about, first off, now Glen Strange, the name Glen Strange is what? Is the guy who played Frankenstein? Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
It is, okay. So I always thought that was interesting because we have the band that started playing when they were your age back 30 years ago called Borgo Pass, which is the road to Dracula's castle. I thought that was an interesting correlation.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. The Borgo Pass. We're going to the Borgo Pass. I just like to, I'm throwing a little shameless self-promotion in for my old buddies. So now you guys brought some instruments with you.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think that my audience out there that's on Facebook, I don't know if they're going to be able to. So listen, boys and girls, if you're on Facebook right now and you're watching me from the usual bloviation point, you're not seeing anybody in the room. If you go on the Comedy Shop YouTube channel, you can see what all these kids look like, and you can see what Tony looks like, and Tony, and the beautiful Dawn, and everybody else over here. So without without asking too many more questions, we know what everyone does now. Why don't we see if we can just get these guys to do a quick number so you know what you're going to get. Now, they're going to be playing acoustic today. These guys come in, and let me, again, we're going to go back to the part where we talk about the original music. Here's something that I want to just point out about Glenn Strange, which is a formula that has worked. And for the guys out there that do original music that aren't getting this done anymore, one of the formulas that I have witnessed that work over the past 31 years, and prior to that when I was booking bands for the Peacock Lounge, okay, is the bands that understand that once in a while you got to throw a little red meat on. So guys come in and they want to do all their original songs, which I have encouraged forever. However, once in a while, you got to mix a little something in there. And what these guys do, what they've done, is they also mix in a couple of covers in there, but they take them and they interpret them. They're not just doing a cover. They're not just, if you're doing Leonard Skinner, you better sound like Leonard Skinner. But to take somebody else's song, make it your own, and put some red meat on the bone for the audience, this is a formula that works. It's not only the original stuff, because if you give them a little red meat, the next week they learn the words to your song. And then you can phase them out like you're the Beatles, okay? You can go and still throw a little Hey Bulldog in there and then work your way up to, your Magical Mystery Tour. Just do what you got to do. So, fellas, you got a song for me? Tell me your name of a song.
This song that we're about to play, we actually just released it. It's on all streaming platforms. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah.
And it's called Sunday Mornings, and we wrote it about a year ago. And yeah.
Okay, well then, what's it called again one more time?
Sunday Mornings.
Sunday morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a little treat for you. This is a brand new song by Glenn Strange. It's called Sunday Mornings. So hit it, boys.
Real good.
I'm ready.
I'm good. Ready.
Life was green, but things are changing much too fast for me. Things I love here and gone. If only I knew it wouldn't last that long. 'Cause Sunday mornings are still the same. 'Cause the sun is shining with no one to blame for the way things happen. But even if I did, who would listen to just a kid? Here today, things look black, but I've decided there's no turning back. This shall pass, but when it's done, I'll ask myself, was it any fun? Sunday mornings are still the same, 'cause the sun is shining with no one to blame for the way things happen. But even if I did, who would listen to just a kid? But Sunday morning just a kid. Oh.
Nicely done, fellas. Outstanding.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank you.
that was outstanding. I'm really impressed with everything you guys do, and you know I have been since you first got there. I wish Bobby Russo was. Let's give a plug to my good friend Bob Russo, because without him I wouldn't have met these cats, and that's a big deal. My friend Bob owns the Garden Social over in East Meadow. It's back there behind where Zachary's is, okay? So, where it was, I don't even know it's over there anymore, but it used to be Callahan's. It's a huge place, outdoor seating. It's beautiful. Bob did a great job building the place. And he's a real good friend of mine, so if you want to go in there, drop my name. Maybe he'll give you an extra olive in your martini. What's important is that he's a big supporter of original music, too, and I just want to make sure his name gets out there. That he was supposed to be on the show with me today, but of course he's got his Pearl Jam tickets. Fuck you, Bobby. So what was that? What other things you guys got going on? We got a couple of. We're gonna work into another song in a minute, but first let's go over the Challenger Baseball League event. I'm not really gonna pump up too much more than that today, but. Tony, can you tell us about who else is going to be at the event? Who's going to be playing with us? What are the stuff we got going on? I know we're going to be barbecuing, so we're going to feed you. What time the food comes out at 4?
4:30.
All right. So if you come in and you make a contribution, I'll put a burger down your throat and pat you on the ass. Okay. So that's that. Hey, you guys have earned one of these. What are they called?
Prime.
Prime. Yeah, give the boys a prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
let you whistle there. And this is a big moment. We're gonna find. Look at. I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to find out if this stuff's any good or not. So you guys will be the guinea pigs.
All right, wait, we gotta try it.
Yeah,
we never even
gotta
tried
give it a
this one
real taste.
before.
If it tastes good,
I've
just
never had this at all. I tried.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
Give it a
okay,
good
okay.
smile.
Wait,
Okay,
should we cheers
All
this
right,
or?
yeah,
All right,
definitely.
cheers
All right,
to
cheers
to
to-
Mr. Beery.
Yeah.
Mr. Beerys, yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. Jake Paul, eat your heart out. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
All
pretty
right,
good.
good, all
It
right.
really is.
All right,
It's
so,
like,
this
it's
guy, this guy's
Oh,
nailing
he's
it.
going.
All right. Oh. All right.
Is it done?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's
Oh
like
my
a
God, dude.
What's
right.
it taste like?
It's like a Sprite without the carbonation. That's exactly. it.
Okay, all right, cool. Well,
Luca,
Jake
you
Paul,
okay?
congratulations.
Yeah,
You got,
okay.
You're a hit with the guys from Glen Strange.
Yeah.
Make sure that if this starts selling because of them, you make them a bite of the action, okay? I'm taking no credit for them. Those guys drank it, not me. Okay?
It's only 20 calories, so you know.
Is that right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're on a
Maybe
diet.
I'm sure it's not a health food drink, but
Total sugars 2 total sugars.
Is that right? Maybe I could drink that. I'm not gonna. I'm in stage 4 kidney shit, boys. I put enough Jack Daniels through my kidneys to never have a prime in my life. Okay, so we're just gonna remember alcohol. It's good when it is. All right, moving right along. What are the numbers we got? We
got,
have another one. I think we got
This
another.
one's a cover, so kind of highlights
All
that.
right,
Making
before
it
we do
your
the
own
cover,
thing.
let's just have Tony go over the other bands I'm playing. All right,
Yeah.
I can't miss anything. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do another. You gotta do something, and then we're gonna try to close out with you guys. So we don't. It's only we got half an hour. Tone, please. Go on, Tony.
Okay.
Tony, you
Hello,
have the mic.
everybody.
Tony,
Mike.
go.
Thank you for not cutting me up earlier. We're going to be starting this Sunday at 12. And the gorgeous Katie Carroll will be opening up our show. So we're
Nice.
going to have some nice, great acoustic, soulful tunes. She'll be on at noon till around 1:15, all times approximate, because we never know what's going to happen. Graztopia, also the sound man at Mr. Beery's, will be picking up his guitar and doing some solo acoustic psychedelic type catchy originals, 1:30 to 2:45. Next up will be Bad Sandwich, a rock and roll modern rock band from 3 to 4:15. At 4:30, Joe Hess will be performing solo from a pilot program, who occasionally does the happy hours at Mr. Beery, as well as
Hess
Katie
is
and
the
Graz. Everybody pitches in there. He will be playing from 4:30 to approximately 5:45. At 4:30, we're going to have the complimentary annual barbecue, and that'll last till around 6. At 6, Glenn Strange, presently here, displaying their primetime caps, if you will. They'll be playing from 6 till around approximately 7:15. At 7:30 till around 8:45 will be the first appearance of the Mighty Quinn. They will be doing a soulful mix of classic rock tunes featuring a Little Dead, a Little Allman Brothers, all classic stuff. They're long-time, father and uncle. It's a family-type band. You're really going to love them. And at the close of the show, we'll be pulling the Chinese auction and the 50-50. I'd like to thank Glenn Strange and all the other guys I just mentioned for coming down and supporting the Long Island Challenger Baseball Jamboree once again. And, come on down. Like I said, Steve said, you come in, it's only $10 to get in, and you're going to get fed. So, it's a wash. Come down, bring some cash, participate in the Chinese auction, the 50-50. You might get lucky. Yeah. Once again, we'll probably have over 40 items. And there's merch to buy, too, as Steve is pointing out. You're going to walk away happy. Yeah. Everybody wins at this event. So thank you. Take it away, Steve.
All right. So just to be clear, so we don't have to go to, so I'm not busting your balls all day on Sunday. Stick your hands in your pockets. This is a fundraiser. So steam open, clam boy. Make sure you throw a little money around, okay? That's what it's about. I got these guys donating their time. I have all of these bands are doing this gratis. So I get one guy at the door fucking whining about the $10. Don't even just turn around and go away, all right? Just don't do it. We're feed for $10. You're gonna get fed. You're gonna get 5 bands. Just do the right thing. Okay, there's going to be raffles and giveaways and all kinds of shit, okay, that you probably don't need and will throw out the minute you get to your house. I don't care what you do with it. The object of the game is to support the baseball league. You understand what I'm doing? So these young men are coming down there. I don't think you understand how much time it takes to write original songs, put them together, work that hard in the studio. I have done it myself, and I don't do it anymore because it's hard, okay? But yet, their passion is your pleasure. Let's take the time out of your day to show them that. What do you got for me? I see you raising your hand.
I was fixing my
Raise your hand. Just okay. He's raising his hand. He doesn't want to say anything, but he's raising it. Everyone, raise your hands. Let's raise our hands. Glenn Strange, raising their hands because they know what this is about. So please try to understand what we're coming for and how we're going to make this work. Moving on. No, we also got other things that we got going on. We got HorrorCon coming up. I didn't see Julia on there. All you people that are now on the Facebook, which I keep looking down at like it's important to me. I'm trying to get you to move off of that. All you're seeing right now is me being quiet, making ugly faces, and doing shit. Go to the Governor's Comedy Shop.
Julia's there. She's at the YouTube channel.
There's my girl. See, Julia gets me.
Julia's there. Joe DC, Tom Bennett, Thomas Grossman.
Hey.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people
All right,
watching.
good.
On
So
YouTube.
if you guys want something, I'm surprised we haven't seen Joe Judge yet. Nobody's called in. Nobody wants to ask the band some question. We got any young teeny boppers out there that want to talk to the band? These guys are pretty cute. If I was a young girl, I'd be on this phone all day. You know, in fact, I am kind of like a young girl. I'm very smitten with these guys. Hey, how about this, boys and girls? Have another little tune. We got time for another tune, boys? Let's have another tune. Okay.
Here we go.
Now, what's this one going to be?
This next one is a cover. It's by a band called Pine Grove.
Pine Grove. Okay.
Yes, and it's called New Friends.
New Friends by Pine Grove. Let's hear it.
1, 2, and I'm gonna go. Boom. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2. All right, wait.
Okay.
1, 2.
Is there anyone here I know? Look around the room, whatever, I let it go. Sleeves in Germany, that's it. Try to think of anyone else, no, yeah, that's it. I resolve to make new friends, like the old ones, but I fucked up, so I'll start again. What's the worst that could happen? Strings fray like my good days, tattered around my finger. I felt so afraid. I had my mind on her, on my own, but when I looked back up, everybody else was gone. I resolved to make new friends. Someone tell me to quit my head and help me forget it. Yeah! What's the worst that could happen? The end of summer and I'm still in love with her. And I said, forget it. What's the worst that I wasn't sure? The end of summer and I'm still in love with her. And I said, forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
All right. Boys, I love the harmonies. Outstanding. You know, I think that I don't know how much longer, you know, for me, as the guy who does the original music on Long Island, how much longer I get to keep these guys coming. They're going to, by the time they're old enough to play there and participate in my usual chaos, they'll be gone. I think that you people out there are getting a chance to see these guys mature in real time. You don't have any idea how great this is going to be. These guys are going to go places. And we've had some guys that come out of that bar that have gone places. For those guys who have been around a million years, you might remember me running the all ages shows in the basement and trying not to get arrested for that, and all of the other bullshit that we've done to try to promote this. But when I get to see, you know, the diamonds in the rough, well, these guys are actually, I never got to see them in the rough. They've been diamonds since the minute they showed up. They shine really bright. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get to see them when they get to be big and important. But this Sunday, you, my audience, will get to see them in an element that they may never be able to play again. That's how confident I am that this band's going to go places. Did you hear the harmonies on that? Anybody? Anybody out there listening to this? This is the real article, man. And that's something that we you really have to put some time into and help support. If you want original music to be great, let the guys that are doing the work know that you care about them. So that's my pitch today for Glenn Strange. A little something. Give yourselves a little hand, boys. I'm not just your promoter. I'm a big fan. So, and I've been a big fan since I got to see you the first time. So, now I'm done sucking you off. I'm gonna move on to something else. All right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Let's go over what's happening at Mr. Beery's this week on Monday. Mondioki, that was last night. Once again, Kevin and Noreen knocked it out of the park. I just saw Gail Kiesling come up on the thing. Want to thank everybody that was at Bradstock this week. Holy crap. And talk about hidden Long Island gems. I got invited to Bradstock in 1993. When I was, at that point, I was like a wild animal. So getting me to go anywhere that wasn't on my own terms with that. So I missed Bradstock that year because I was busy opening up my new bar and all kinds of weirdness had happened at that point. And I think because I was invited by Brad at the beginning of this, I felt guilty about never showing up. Like, I can't go now. He invited me 31 years ago and I didn't make it. So this was my first Bradstock ever. I can't say enough, and I'm not here to promote everybody else's shit, but I can't say enough good things about Bradstock. While we're here bloviating about young people and stuff, there was people that were 11 years old, driving around, picking people up, working security, handing out. You cannot imagine the family atmosphere that these people portrayed. There's not one corporate asshole at this thing shoving shit down your throat. There's nobody that works for any money. Every nickel of the profits that go to this event go to the foundation. I don't even know how to explain it. Every person at the event was super cool. I would live at Bradstock. My life should be Bradstock. It was great. So hats off to the promoters and people that did Bradstock. Way to go, Brad. Too cool. Too freaking cool. I know Julie's out there. What am I missing? Anybody that's out there from the tavern that might be seeing me, please tell me what I'm missing right now. Tony, what do we got going on? Besides, got Mondioki coming on Monday. Tuesday is Bring Your Own Vinyl with Jim. Jim's been knocking it out of the park with that. If you want to trade or bring vinyl down or just play stuff that you love, don't be, what does it say? It was the first asshole-free concert? Yes. I have to agree. There's not one asshole at that event. Not one. Not one guy that's a dick. Nobody. You can't be in a bad mood at the thing. Just way to go. Hello, Bill Galanti. I'm trying to watch two things at once. I got a low battery, so we should be cutting out on you people, folks. Wednesday, we finally this weekend, the return of Let It Bleed, the Rolling Stones act that everyone loves is Let It Bleed. They will be back on Wednesday night. Thursday, open mic. Now, we've been getting some great open mic stuff, and open mic, I'm not going to lie to you, can be a little hit or miss. So, a lot of hits lately, and that's big. Sometimes I get some open mic guys, and I have to tell you it's open mic. And sometimes I get open mic, and it is just off the rails. We've been getting a lot of full band open mic guys coming in and trying to make it work, and it's been sensational. So, hats off to everybody that's been doing that. What do we got on Friday, Tony? Is there a thing on the website we could figure out? Because I'm not going to remember it. I think Friday we got an open date. Because we had some cancellations this week, every day can't be Christmas at Mr. Beery's, but I think we canceled Friday. Kenny Vining's looking at it for us. Who else? If I'm missing any of your names today,
It just says happy hour on the calendar.
okay. Happy hour, Tom Sanfilippo, whose actual spot I'm taking up today on Tuesday. I took over Tommy's spot on this show here, so thank you, Tommy, for giving me your chair, and looking forward to having Tom back. Saturday, what are we going to go on Saturday? We have so much technology.
It says handful of days. I don't know what that means. That's what it says. Handful of
I believe
days.
you.
Oh, okay. At 9 o'clock. Is that a
Do we got a
band?
poster for that?
I'm looking. I don't
If
see
you
it.
guys look up at the screen right now, you'll see the gray whale bottle. I brought it in, and as soon as I walked in the door, I dropped it on the floor and smashed it all over the place. So for those people who are wondering why we don't have a gray whale,
got a piece of it.
Yeah, we got, here we go. Here it is. This is the gray whale bottle. For those guys who don't, I don't know where it is. I'm waiting.
Easy.
I'll cut you. I'll cut. There we go. Gray whale. Not only is it delicious gin, it's a cool weapon. All right, I'm going to throw this out now. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, so that'll be Gray Whale's. Hey, Gray Whale's sponsorship was up today anyway. All right, so this is it. The next thing we go is Propel. We did Propel. We did Gray Whale. We're good to go. Next week there'll be somebody new in the chair with me. Julia, where are you? I see Leslie Shetfield's on, my good friend from way back at Island Trees High School. Nice to see you, beautiful. Brian Figueroa in from North Carolina. I didn't see Judge or any of the other madmen that usually come on. Who else we got out there? We got Cheryl's in from Florida. And now it's time for that fun part of the day that we all do every week. What are you drinking? Anybody? What are you drinking? We know that the boys, let's see the boys from Glen Strange. I have a delicious, what's it called? Prime. Why do I keep calling it the wrong name? Jesus, I'm the worst promoter in the history of man. Here we go. This is what we were pumping up today for those guys. So these guys gave me a case of this to put it on it. And so far, we've gotten good reviews about it. So I'll tell you the truth, I'm not going to try it. Not because I'm afraid I'll like it. Okay, and I can't have any chemicals going through my bloodstream anymore. And that means anything good, not just anything bad. Yeah, Tony's going to have one. Tony likes his electrolytes. How is it?
Pretty damn good.
Tony says good too. All right, well, excellent. Everyone's enjoying them.
I could think of a few
Perfect.
things to mix with this, like maybe
All right,
some gray whale.
we got 15 minutes left. What are we drinking? Is anyone telling me what they're drinking? Cheryl's probably having a Jim Beam honey and a bud.
Kevin Capica. Saturday is Handful of Days, The Mind Empire, and Ocean Parkway.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Kevin, for jumping in.
Kenny Vining says, hello, Steve Beery. What's up? Looking good, my friend.
Thank you, Kenny. Kev, so Kev is the head cook and bottle washer at Mr. Beery's. Without him, I can tell you this, I would tank everything. So let's have a little hand for my good friend Kev. He's been knocking it out of the park since the day he showed up, making my life way better. And a lot of the things that happen are because of him. So Kev, thank you, especially helping me make sure that I don't do grandpa stuff and forget what I'm supposed to be promoting. Saturday night, Kev will be behind the stick. He'll be there with the who's working with you? Monday Pants. Pants will be there with you on Monday. On what do you call it? Grossman's watching. Grossman, how was that beer club this week? We had a great beer club. Let's have a handful of thanks for Rob last week, knocking it out of the park. I don't think you guys have been that banged up at a beer club in a really long time, right, Tony?
It was a great.
Rob is the man.
Yeah,
I didn't say.
He brought in like 40 things to try.
And every
and
one
this
of
is
them,
a good time to plug Beer Club.
It's a
because our
good
next
time.
meeting
It's a
is
good
September
time.
19th.
September 19th is the next beer club. I don't know who the guest is going to be, but last week, Rob was really the guest.
Yes, he was.
He brought beer from all over the planet.
I think we're going to have to come up for an award, Beer Club Member of the Year.
You know, Tony, I always love that you're an award guy. Tony likes to give out awards and pamphlets and stickers. He's the goods. All right, who we got there? Regina Block Gelchiera on the line. Who else we got here? Where's your brother? He was on before. Whole gang stop. Everyone's stopping in to see what's going on. I wish that we could see how many people are using the Facebook from Governors and the YouTube thing. If you start doing this, it'll make life so much better for us. I mean, what you're seeing now is just kind of shitty compared to what's going on we got advertisements, we got flyers, we got everybody's stuff coming in. Hey, Kev, are you still out there, Kev? If you can, give me a hint about what's going on the rest of the month. Me and Tony are going to try to look up the website because I'm ticking down right now, and I want to get one more song out of the band. All right, I don't usually get to have guests, and it's usually me running my big mouth the whole time. But frankly,
What do you want the rest? You want the rest of the month?
yeah, we could just do. I know we got some big events coming up. I'd like to just talk about them a little bit. You know,
The 13th, the Raw Moans.
the Ramones will be back. Oh, that's Larry and friends. The Ramones will be here. Bad Mary's got a residency. They're coming back up. Holy cow! They were on. I filmed the whole Bad Mary's show. I put it up live for you guys, and just so we can be clear on the live streams from the bar. Okay, people have been asking me, and this is, if you want more of them, tell me. But basically, you get live streams when I like the band and I got nothing else to do. So it's me standing at the corner of the bar holding a phone. And Bad Mary ripped it to shreds the other day. For the guys who were watching that, you got a real treat. I don't know Kev just was telling us who was playing this week. And what happens is I'll start to listen to the band, and then I just go up and start filming them. So if you want more of that, tell me, and I'll eventually set up a camera and just stream it live from the bar regardless. But Bad Mary, one of my favorites, they really, really put on a show the other night. If you were watching Amanda, I don't even know how she stays conscious after some of that performance. It is off the... Sue Pinto, what are you doing, Red? It was so good to see you the other day. And the whole Finnegan clan and the whole Urchland clan, that was a thing of beauty. I can't talk enough about that memorial. Tom Finnegan was one of my good friends and maybe the greatest Roy Buchanan guy ever. And watching his kids and the nephews and the sons and the daughters and everyone play in that event made my heart sing. Holy cow. Great to see all of you people in the bar. Can't wait to see. There's Judge. Damn it, Joe. Explain the shirt. What's there to explain? I think it says it all. I don't think there's much I got to talk about there. Okay, top of the pile. I was going to do some stuff. I pulled it off the top of the pile. It's the first clean tie-dye I had. And since I'm selling tie-dyes, Joe, see? You see the tie-dye? Does anyone see the tie-dye? Okay, $25 for tie-dyes. $45 for the sweatshirt, tie-dyed sweatshirts. There's a limited amount of it. If you don't get one, you'll have to wait till the next run, okay? But there's 4 different colors of the tie-dyes. They're all nice earth tones. They're really a special batch. They're not that bright ones that, looks like Walt Disney puked on your shirt. These are the nice tie-dyes ones you can kind of blend in the woods with. You know what I'm saying? Kind of blend. All right, so we got about 10 minutes left. Let's get one more tune out of the Glenn Strange. Okay, anyone want to see some more Glenn Strange? Joey, this is for you. I got please go to the YouTube channel so this doesn't look like it always looks when we're doing this from my office. Let's go to the YouTube channel. Let's go to the Governor's Comedy Show because soon we will not do the Facebook thing anymore. We're only going to do Facebook with Tony and YouTube, all right? So please, try to get there. I see that the burn person's here. I'm trying to see who's there. I'm blind as a bat today. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, boys, you got one more? What's the name of it?
We got one more. This song, it's our second time ever playing it live. It's not out yet.
Okay.
And it's called Make Your World Crash Down.
All right, so this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive for you folks. Again, we've told you how I feel about this band. Now you're going to get to hear an exclusive song that almost no one's heard except for friends and family. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Strange.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So delighted to have a word with you. Would you agree? You struck me with an attitude, no space for me. I said what I said, you were poking in my head. Glad I think that this will never be over yet. 2 hours stare down in one hole. Wanna shoot this wretched stench out of you. Silent talks and Western movie calls. Who said I missed some cues? I will get out of your empty bounty crowd. I will make your world crash down. Just roam about, make you want to think out loud to me. Give me one more dirty look at a foul degree of most insane ignorance. Pull it straight to me. What we wanted in the end is a flame that never bends, so we're never out too high as it rises over our heads. What's that called? Drinking kerosene to where to be fueled. Sets our knocks and sketching sloppy walls. Wouldn't wanna stop there too. I will get out of your empty bounty crowd. I will make the world crash down. Just roam about, make you want to think out loud to waste me. I will get out of your empty bounty crowd. I will make the world crash down. Just roam about, make you want to think out loud to waste me. I will get out of your empty bounty crowd. I will make the world crash down. Just roam about, make you want to think out loud to fade me.
Nicely done, boys. Oh, that's great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Strange. Let me go around the room one more time, get everyone's name again. John Carlo.
Yes.
Jack.
Indeed.
Dylan?
Yes.
One more.
Come on, man!
Starts with an L.
Larry?
Actually, yes. Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Larry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got him. So that's Glenn Strange. They will be here. I'll be at Mr. Beery's on the 7th. 7th?
8th
8th.
At
On the 8th.
at 6 o'clock.
At 6 to see the Challenger Baseball League fundraiser. Please be there. Please be generous. Anything you want to, if you want to bring a basket, you can do that. We'll raffle it off. Any way to make some money, just be there. Make sure we can keep this great league continue for the next 40 years or so. All right. So thank you so much. And we want to thank everyone that's going to contribute to that, all the musicians, everybody. I don't know what else we got going on. We got a bunch of Sunday stuff going on in September. Before we get off, we got about 6 minutes left.
So there's the Oktoberfest party Sunday, October 13th.
Okay.
Having a mug holding contest.
All right, that's the Massenkrugen. Okay, that means that you hold the giant beer mug, you hold it out, and whoever can hold it out the longest. This is kind of weird. I remember winning that contest once. Now I can't hold a like a 5-ounce glass of beer. I got about a minute on. Okay, I can't believe how the deterioration level. I keep looking at my young guys over here. I'm like, wow, this guy grew a beard in an hour. Oh, no, different guy. Sorry, I keep confusing them. Okay.
November 1st, the first official. Sorry, not the first, but the official Halloween costume party.
Okay, that's perfect. Official Halloween costume party. That's when is the HorrorCon is the 12th. HorrorCon's the 12th.
Okay.
Okay, right?
Yes, October 12th.
Okay,
yes.
so that's Julia's thing. That's the HorrorCon. That's going to be the hell's her name again? Is it the name up there? Frankenhooker.
Right.
We got Aliska. No, that was the one last year. That was the one from the Trauma movies. So our special guest is going to be dead air. Patty.
That's right.
You don't think I could see that, do you? I got Terry Fraser over here making fun of how blonde I am. Hey, Rhino boy.
Patty Mullen.
Okay, Patty Mullen. Okay, she's from Frankenhooker. She'll be there. She's doing a Q&A. She's going to knock it out of the park. We had a great time with the Q&A last year. We're going to show Frankenhooker. We're going to do the Patty Mullen. There's going to be an interactive thing with Monday's theater group. There's going to be some live music, followed by an entire evening of great punk rock cover bands. Okay, so guys doing Cover Me Band's going to be there. Going to do Cover Me Band's going to do songs from other guys, done in punk rock style. So it's going to be and my phone just shit the bed. No. So that's going to be going on at HorrorCon. Tom Bennett's birthday, October 12th. We celebrate Tom's birthday, the king of the jukebox, we like to call him. So Bennett, if you're watching, don't think that one guy in that building doesn't know that you are the king of the jukebox. Anybody who was missing out on what you're drinking, it's because my phone is now shut off. There is no more juice. So if you're not doing anything on the YouTube channel, you're not seeing this now because we have shut the phone off. It has officially died. I don't know how much time we got left. I think we're getting ready to close.
We got 5 minutes if
We got 5 minutes if we want.
Jam session with harmonica.
I'll do a jam. Let's see if I got some in my pocket.
You got a little R&R and blues?
Yeah.
You guys do blues?
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know what keys in my pocket.
I was gonna say, what key is it?
I guess you can like play it and then
Yeah,
we'll know.
Yeah, it'll
figure
be.
it out.
You'll know
Yeah,
immediately.
he'll figure
I think it's what is it? 4 up. Like if you so if you're playing A, B, C, D, E, I'm playing E. So what do I got?
Wait,
I got.
let's hear it.
Can someone
Yeah,
tell me
just
what
play a
this
little
is?
Just play it. He'll
Okay.
know immediately.
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna like expose me on the air about.
All right. Let's see. Tony's
C.
making me play.
Let's do a jam and C. Yeah. Okay. G.
See where you guys go. baby. Oh, come on now. If you ain't got something, I'll show you how. Gonna rip it on up. Gonna rip it on up. We're gonna rip it on up all day till the night goes out. Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for coming down, especially my good friends from the Glenn Strange Band, and anybody out there that was listening to us tonight. I can't say enough good things about these guys or the Challenger Baseball League. Everything that's going to be happening this weekend and all the weekends moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been really great having you. Once again, Beery out.